Hello, LGBTQ plus DL men, women who secretly love us and support us. And if you don't identify with any of those labels, you're still free to subscribe to the channel. So, this is a video that I'm making not only to kind of just speak about feelings that I have, but also to my future self when I maybe watch this will watch this later. I definitely recorded a video the other day, but now I'm in a different energy today because I was thinking about how I've supported people that haven't supported me or made me feel like I was supported as much as they were. I feel like I have shined light into people's lives and maybe not received it from them. And then I'm also conscious that the universe is gifting me. Like I've been gifted by the universe, right? Maybe I shouldn't speak in that direction of like, things. But hold on. Anyway, I was thinking I was going to go to Nicki's concert. Not her concert, but her show. And I could call friends right now, but they're probably busy doing things. I was going to make this one of those videos where I call my friends and just be like, girl, who's my favorite artist? And most of them that really know me are going to say Nicki Minaj. If you look at my videos, there's a video with me and my best friend while I was in Texas, and he said that I was the reason. I put him onto Nicki Minaj's music. You know, Nicki was the blueprint for a lot of these.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, you put the blueprint of Nicki on for me when we were in high school. Yeah. But you know what really did it was when Jeffree Star and Nicki did their song together.
Do you want to listen to Iggy?
They did Lollipop together.
Do you want to listen to Itty Bitty
And that
Piggy
turned me
by
on to Nicki, and then I met you, and then you turned me on to Nicki.
Itty Bitty
Period.
Piggy by Nicki?
Itty Bitty Piggy! Ah!
Itty Bitty
Yes,
Piggy
yes,
by
yes, yes,
Nicki.
yes.
And I feel like although I may not know all of the lyrics to her songs now or what she wears the past week or at her tours and who it's made by, I still have influenced other people to listen to her music and to support her. And I'm not just speaking about Nicki Minaj in this video. Like, I'm also speaking about how I've just supported people in general and not felt like I have been supported back by them. But I also want to shine light on how, as I was feeling like I wasn't being seen by certain people, and just consciously thinking about that, I also was having I was questioning how I experience my reflection through other people and how I am aware of it. And I was kind of questioning, and this has just been like a ruminating thought that I've had for so long, and it literally is just like I wouldn't want to call it destructive, but it's just this lingering, whether what I know is true or not. And this is what I want to say. Like, experiencing your reflection or your true self, your higher self, and others, like, it's just the awareness that you have awakened when you start to experience that. Some of you may know what I'm talking about, and some of you may not know what I'm talking about. But it's made me question whether I am meant to be with certain people. Like, when I experience my reflection through people, of course, I am experiencing myself when I experience that, because it's my reflection, right? And it's teaching me how to become in alignment with a better version of myself. But in the same sense, I have human wants and human needs, right? Like, for example, I've been single, it'll be 5 years in December, and I think about how, I want a partner, right? And then I'll experience my reflection through someone and say, oh, are they the right partner for me? Or if I'm experiencing my reflection, I'm just like, oh, is God trying to say that that's my person, right? And like, I even know that I'm a twin flame, and they're known to be your exact mirror, like the person that is going to reflect exactly who you are and who you are meant to be and what you truly deserve, right? And so if that person in their physical body is telling me that they aren't in alignment with the same things that I am in alignment with, am I just meant to wait for them to be forced to be in alignment with the things that I'm in alignment with? Or, like, I have been told that, you aren't supposed to awaken them. But this video it's not about just that, right? It's just a questioning of whether I'm meant to be with them, like, whether I am just experiencing my reflection through everyone or like, is that just the experience? Are we just meant to be all single souls having an experience and just experiencing ourselves that way? Like, I think about the Matrix is not really, we don't ever really escape the Matrix. To me, I think that we have an understanding of what the Matrix is, but in all trueness, we're still a part of it in society. Like, when we have to pay bills and, like, submit to the way that life is, like, we have to be in the system, although we may not want to be in the system. Some people, have certain experiences where they have to do certain things that puts them into the Matrix, right? And I think that we are the shining light in the darkness of what the experience is, right? And I just had a experience, like, in my metaphysical body, and it just reminds me, like, that just means you're awakened, right? Like, you're awakened, like, you understand that you have experienced enlightenment and experience yourself. And not every experience of yourself is like a enjoyable experience, because a lot of it is you awakening to the understanding that you are a spiritually inclined being. Like, you're a lighthouse for other lighthouses or, dark areas. And I just noticed, like, within a movie, how people run away from darkness. And, it's easy to do that. And it's more difficult to stand within your darkness or to be present within a painful experience. But when you've done it for so long, then you want to be done with it. You want to run away. But it's just like, if the experience in one sitting is a certain way, you run from it, but it's walking, or not walking, but if the experience is still present, at some point you're going to wouldn't you just run into another experience that's the same? Does that make sense? Like, couldn't the experience be present in the new place that you have ran to? And I'm just speaking freely, but I don't know how many of you have watched The Vampire Diaries, but I love The Vampire Diaries. And when I think about how Catherine Pierce was, like, she ran for thousands of years, or maybe it was 1,000 years or something like that, from Klaus and just enemies that she had. At some point, life caught up with her. Like, she had her inevitable demise. But I just think about how everyone is like a part of this experience, whether they're knowing of it or not. I don't know that I'm sad about what I'm about to say. I don't know if I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, okay. Like, or if I'm just aware that this person has they have a lot of following, they have a lot of people that watch them. But I would like to say that I've been recording, many of the station head videos of one of my favorite artists. And I've been receiving subscribers from doing that. I have. And when it comes to my own original content, it has been kind of sort of watched. And I said in a video that I was going to focus more on my own creative endeavors. And I think that now, even though I have been gaining subscribers because they've been coming to my channel to watch the Nicki Minaj station head videos, I think that it's just time that I release it so that I can have time to focus on my creative endeavors. Also, I was planning on going to her show in October as a birthday present to myself. And when I was trying to purchase it, I actually could not purchase it. And I had the money to do it. I had the money to actually purchase, I had enough money to purchase a really good seat. But even when I tried to purchase a really good seat or Gag City, Gag City entrance, what is it, the VIP section, it wasn't allowing me to purchase the tickets, not because I didn't have the money, but because the system wasn't allowing me to purchase them. And then I posted on my favorite artist's X account or Twitter account, and there was no response from their team or response to her. And I've known Nicki to respond to other barbs, and I guess because maybe I'm not as active in the barb community, but I still feel like, knowing that she's not giving out any free tickets right now, I was going to still pay for the tickets. And just knowing that I don't usually speak much in the station head videos because I feel as if sometimes my messages get overlooked. But I'm not saying that that's the reason that I'm not going, but I also think that maybe the universe isn't wanting me to go because I may meet her a different way. I may meet her through my creative endeavors or whatever I do in that way. And so because I believe in that, it's not like I'm saying for Nicki Minaj. I'm not saying that. I'm really saying, well, I mean, of course I said it for the purpose of this video, but what I am saying is that I think that I am creative enough to allow myself to become successful. And if I focus more on others and their craft, it doesn't allow me to truly put that energy into myself. You know how some people say you should conserve your sexual energy so that you can put that energy into your your creativity and stuff like that. I think that this is what it is meaning for me. That's what it feels like. It feels like the right thing to do. you know? And I know that subscribers are going to leave. There are going to be a lot of Barbs that probably won't watch this video. And then they'll probably wonder why I'm not recording the station heads anymore. But for me, to also see her respond to people that have purchased tickets, and for me to show proof that I was trying to purchase a ticket with the site actually timing out as I'm trying to purchase the ticket, and posting that on her Twitter account and not getting a response, and then other Barbs who are participating in Station Head and saying things like, you know, they need free tickets, and then her finding ways to accommodate them or finding ways to help them out, and me being that person that will say like sending a message like, I want to go to such and such show. And I get it, you know, 5,000 people in a chat, 7,000 people in a chat, or a live station show or a live video and stuff like that. I get it. Noticing one out of the 5,000, it's a chance situation, right? But then I had an experience where I was thinking, wow, like I'm just not even like, am I being seen? And I was questioning, you know, do the Barbs even support me as another Barb, you know? And during one of the station heads, Chloe Bailey, who has an amazing album, liked a tweet that I made. And it was like, wow, that was confirmation. And the other thing is, it's not like Chloe's not the first celebrity to like a tweet of mine. When I had a Twitter before the new Twitter that I have now, Summer Walker liked the tweet of mine. Mariah Lynn, and y'all know what Mariah Lynn said about Nicki Minaj. But anyway, she liked the tweet of mine. And specifically, Summer Walker liked the tweet where I commented that I was replaying her song with Drake, you know, Girls Need Love Too, the remix. It was like during that time, so whenever that year was. But anyway, it was kind of reminiscent to have Chloe Bailey like my tweet, because then it was just like, oh, I am being seen, you know? So I think that the universe may be just allowing me to step into that energy of putting the focus and the energy into my craft so that I can be successful in what I do. Because we all know that Nicki Minaj didn't become successful by being idle, like by being not like American Idol, but by being IDLE, by being, you know, stagnant. She didn't become successful from doing that. She actually had to put the work in. And, you know, it came naturally for her, I think. But I also think that there was work behind that, you know? So with that being said, I just think that it's time for me to put the energy into myself. And I don't have to explain this to anyone on the internet, but I am explaining it to my subscribers that actually do watch my videos and actually do want success from me. And if you unsubscribe to the channel because you were expecting a station head, I understand. I really do. But yeah, I have to do this for myself, and I think that also like to not go into a place mentally where I feel, you know, just questioning my ability to create, you know? I think that it also allows subscribers to focus completely on what I do. And it also frees up my time from recording and missing a recording because of work, because I am now working again too. I also think that a lot of content creators or social media influencers do things to remain on top instead of doing things that they love and that allows them to feel fulfilled in what they do. And for me, I don't want to go down that path. I think that there's a need to kind of tailor what you do like to the times of what is now, but I also think that it should totally fulfill you in every way. And if it's not showing that, or if it's like if what you're doing is not fulfilling you like that, then I think that it's a time that you like come of age and you realize like, oh, if it isn't really fulfilling me, then I need to move into a direction that makes me feel fulfilled, makes me feel happy, makes me feel joyful about what I'm doing. Yeah, and it's not about the likes and the great comments. Like, yes, if you're a social media creator, it's important to have an audience that enjoys your content. Yes, but because that's how most content creators get their moolah or their money. But I think that when you become a slave to what you do instead of actually enjoying what you do, it just is that is not, that's miserable. That's a miserable life to have. And so I am aligning myself with creating things that bring joy in my life, or bring happiness into my experience, or that is my intention. And any way possible that I could not become a slave, hopefully, that never happens. And yeah, it won't. So I am aligning myself with happiness. I think that there can kind of be this, and that's why I was speaking about, or I was thinking about the Matrix, how you never really escape it, because even when you're doing something you truly love and people are loving it, there can be a dark side to most things of life. But I also seen something on Instagram where it was speaking about how there are experiences that are going to be the best. At least that's what they say. But I think that if we're the creators of our experience, why can't we create bliss within every experience? Why can't every experience be blissful if we're the creators of it? That just makes no sense. That makes what people say about being the creator of our experience like false, kind of, sort of. Because if we created our experiences before we were born into this human experience, then that would mean that we did create our experience, and then we were able to live our experience that we created for ourselves prior to, like, the experience that we created for ourselves as a soul, and then to inhabit a body and then have that experience. Anyway, yeah, I'm just putting the energy back into myself, you guys, and focusing on my craft, focusing on things that I have wanted to create for so long. And yeah, I just keep saying and this, amen, and but yeah, so I gotta kind of put myself back in, a great, what do you call it, like a great energy, so that I because it does it, and I'm gonna just soon end the video. Like it does sadden me a little bit that I've supported people a lot to feel like they just they're like, oh yeah, you support it, but you know, it means nothing. But anyway, I also am aware that, again, a million fans, a million followers, a million subscribers, and to have one person, you know, comment, it's easy to miss it. I have 6,000 subscribers now, and had a comment that I didn't respond to for almost 4 months. And I was like, oh, like, I'm just now seeing this. Like, sorry, you know? Like, so I understand, because I am a creator. I am a content creator, but not like the kind that be doing that. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I do mean, you know. Anyway, I think that this is more of like, you know, for myself, you know, for my future self, just telling my future self that I didn't stop recording the station head videos out of spite. It wasn't a spiteful decision, because y'all know in the past I was already saying, oh, I'm going to focus more on my own content, and then a lot of the subscribers left. So if you leave, like, I understand. If, like, when I say leave, if you unsubscribe, I understand, but I am going to be putting out my own content that I think and know that is valuable and deserves the watch or the listen. And yeah, so stay tuned, and I am grateful for all of you that have subscribed, and for all of you that do plan to stay and, you know, just to watch the journey. And I hope that you're not too upset. But, you know, I think Onika Live, which is a YouTuber here that also posts Nikki content as well. Yeah. And with that being said, I just truly enjoy making this video, because I was able to speak freely about what I feel. And hopefully, if you're a Barb and you watch this, you understand. And if you don't, okay, I understand. Comment whatever you would like to comment under this. Like, if you want to say, like, you're a fucktard for not, you know, don't say things like that. This is unkind. I think, and then I have to like battle those thoughts in my mind, like, oh, do I gotta undo what they said about me, because that's not truly who I am. Anyway, if you would like to comment, you can comment. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. And with that being said, much love to you all. Have a great day, an amazing day, and a loving day. Until we talk again, much love.